So I get a call. Coby Rabushka announces he's running for president of his fraternity, Sigma Alpha Mu. 2 weeks later, he drops out of the race completely unexplained. No one really knows why. He's gone pretty much dead silent since then. He's agreed to meet with me in about 30 minutes. I'm going to ask him a couple questions. You know, I'm a little nervous. I'm sure he's a little nervous, but it's time to figure out what the fuck happened.
That's technology. Might come up.
Yeah, you know that's something neat. So that's good questions and more.
Yeah, no, I mean, I should get out of here pretty soon, right?
Coby interview, take one.
Coby Rabushka? Yeah, talk about a crash and burn, alright? I'll never forget those 24 hours.
Bushy? I haven't heard that name in years. Is he still around?
Coby was going to win that election, no doubt. Until the 24 hours, that is.
Yeah, I remember those 24 hours. How could I forget?
Look, people say what they want. If you flash back to early October 2017, people wanted to beat Coby Rabushka. He was the man.
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop, chop, it says I'm gonna win big. Choose not a life of imitation. Distant closer to the reservation. Deep funk the pistol that you pay for. This pump the feeling that
October 7th, 12:17 p.m. Coby Rabushka was elected to be our president. October 8th, 12:17 p.m. He didn't stand a fucking chance.
What happened in those 24 hours is completely and utterly beyond me. It was a complete collapse.
However, I'd be lying to you if I didn't see this before.
We've seen it in the Ackerman case, we've seen it in the Goldstein case, and we're seeing it again right now in the Rabushka case. They all compounded together to make Coby lose the election, and it all started at the tailgate.
The tailgate.
It was at the tailgate. You know how those tailgates get.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace.
That tailgate was actually a little bit different.
A lot different.
We were lucky enough to have a couple houses over besides Sammy that day.
We had several houses over that day. Alpha Phi, Kappa, DG, A Pi, Teak was there. Phi Psi was there. I mean, these guys were all at Sammy.
It was packed. No room to move.
So you don't think there was room for a +1?
No way.
And what did Coby do?
He snuck in a +1.
So who is Mason Lopez?
Mason Lopez had texted me the day before actually asking me to come to this tailgate.
Coby? Yeah, I met him freshman year. He was on the fourth floor, and I was on the third. And yeah, real nice guy. He texted me one time, like saying, like, "Hey, I can get you in this banger," and I was just like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." So it was good, cool, great guy, love him. I got Yo Lopes, Thoughties coming out tight tomorrow. Fire emoji. Roll through for Dapoon.
Yeah, so roll through for Dapoon is actually something I say a lot around here. People kind of know it as like my catchphrase. So when Mason texted me, I said, yeah, man, like, roll through for Dapoon.
So we believe it to be right here, the back gate of Sigma Alpha Mu, where Coby Rabushka, now against Sammy policy, there were no official members of Sammy Council, Sammy Exec, who knew of his actions, let in Mason Lopez into the October 7th tailgate, right through these doors into the back Sammy basketball court. Now the tailgate was happening primarily over here, so once Mason entered, he had a nice view of the festivities, and since there were so many people here, as again there were so many different houses, not just Sammy at this tailgate, was able to sneak creepily through people and end up right in the middle of the tailgate.
Now, Did any of the brothers know of this happening?
No, and I mentioned that a little bit earlier, but again, there were so many other houses here that it was very easy for Coby or any other brother to kind of come to this back space and let in a guy like Mason into the tailgate who was not part of the house. Now again, no Sammy brothers, no Sammy council, no Sammy exec, no Sammy pledges. None of Coby's even personal friends in Sammy knew of his actions. That's why it was so deviant.
And how'd he get him by security?
I don't know. I guess we'll never know.
Was Mason the only person that you snuck in? No comment.
When you have 3 fraternities here and then you start adding in random dudes, like, that's when issues happen.
Look, a tailgate of that size, there was already a ton of liability. Then you add Mason Lopez to the equation, forget about it.
Look, the tailgate incident was not exactly the start to the weekend that Coby wanted. And the truth is, if it's the only thing that happened that weekend, Coby is our president. But later that night came the DPS incident. I'll never forget it.
DPS is the Department of Public Safety. They essentially regulate the university and Greek life and all fraternities and sororities.
Did you or did you not impersonate a DPS officer?
I did.
And what happened exactly?
I was just getting ready for bed and I took my slippers off. I had my final glass of milk of the day and I was quiet. It was wonderful. And then all of a sudden, someone pounded on my door and was like, "Get out, get out." And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting out of my room. I looked over, I checked my blinking light. My blinking light was gray. That means my door was closed. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then it was this DPS and I was like, holy shit. And it turns out
it was Coby. Coby was trying to be DPS. He thought he was going to be Officer of the Week or some fucking bullshit like that. He took the microphone, he was slamming on people's doors, he was being a riot. He threw our current president under the bus. It was a ruckus.
I've never seen someone joke about DPS like that before. It was unprecedented.
Unprecedented.
Absolutely unprecedented.
So if you ever want to ruin a presidential election, cry wolf. Tell people that your worst nightmare is running through the hallways and play sirens on a megaphone, and that'll pretty much do you in.
What do you think tempted you to do this?
Sometimes you just gotta swim with the fish.
Look, the DPS incident, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, was pretty bad to Coby's campaign. Now, it was bad, but still recoverable. But then came the allegations.
It was tough on me and my family. People were hearing things, people were hearing rumors that I was being charged with political extortion, and it was a massive burden to deal with during the semester of college.
Now, the record shows right here, on 8 October 2017, Coby Rabushka was sitting in his room, a room that he calls the friendly confines, room 13, although much to the dismay of his roommate, when the pledge educators walked in. They had a message to say.
They barged right in. They're like, "Coby, this kid needs a big. You gotta do it. Are you gonna do it?"
He takes this long, big pause, sits up, almost like a businessman, like when he's about to close a deal or something.
What happened next? Nobody saw coming.
Look, Coby was always unpredictable, but that's what made him great. This, though, this was something else. Very bizarre.
He looks the pledge master right in the eye, tells him, "You have a deal. I'm your man, but on one condition. Come election time, the pledge master's got to endorse me."
It was brilliant.
Look, at the time, the opinion of the pledge masters was straight up invaluable. It was a match made in heaven.
I remember being shocked that Coby would even try something like this. That's a bold move. But then I took a look at the pledge masters and I thought, maybe they might accept this.
And they did.
They said they would do it, and it was done. Or so we thought. Until the news leaked. Then people found out what happened.
When you have a candidate who's doing all of these things in just the period of 24 hours, let alone within a month of the election, that's going to lose everybody's vote. I'm not going to vote for that guy.
Coby dropped out.
Just like that, Coby had lost the election.
When people found out about this third and final move by Rabushka, within 24 hours, it was over. 3 strikes, and you're gone.
Sorry to interrupt. I mean, Coby deserved those 24 hours. Like, he just was not cut out for this job. I mean, it was clear. Everybody could see it.
I just really wish the best for him. He was a good kid.
Goodbye.
This shit that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood